It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Browns and the Ravens coming up next.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
And when you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to the 25. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Slant pass to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Watson. And McDonald here over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Watson. He finds his man complete. It's McDonald. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Again, it's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A give running right is Chubb. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Felton. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Watson. And that will be incomplete. Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go again with Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try and work from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On 1st down, Watson over the middle. Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Watson on 1st down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 75. And the Browns have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. J.K. Dobbins leading the way as the offense returns to the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 38. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And this one too low. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. He had the touchdown pass on that previous drive, number 25 for him on the year. And he'll look to keep it rolling. 1st down. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. At the 33-yard line. Watson. His throw incomplete. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. To throw is Watson.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Jackson on 1st down.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson
throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Here's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin with, let's call it a testy-est rivalry in the NFL today. Cincinnati playing host to Pittsburgh in the AFC North. And it's the Steelers who are out in...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the 3rd.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Watson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Six-yard return after a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the 31, Jackson.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. From the 44, Jackson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Another run here with Dobbins. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10 to 9. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And the Ravens taking the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start with the option.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's complete. Left side to Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Jackson now. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Tucker's kick is good, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Watson.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Watson. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He'll get this to about the 38.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll go with the option. Coming right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, this is great work by a quarterback here. He's doing anything he can to avoid taking a square hit. I admire the way he worked his way through the initial contact and then continued downfield for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Amari Cooper the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now it's Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's McDonald.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Watson. Making the catch is Sternberger.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Cooper.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Watson off play action. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Felton, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From 28 yards out.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Now a pause, so there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down 20-16, a minute 39 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Pass complete to Chubb.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Now Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Watson to throw.
Drops it off for Chubb.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Watson.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Here's Watson.
Over the middle, Cooper with it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down now, but that clock rolling. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Browns, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,
they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8.
And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.